It's the Laugh Smartly Show, because apparently you needed us. Here's Biff, Lucky, and Mr. Fun.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Laugh Smartly on WGMD's 98.5, the Talk of Delmarva, Memorial Day weekend. Here we are.
First weekend of the summer.
It is.
Right? Isn't that,
yeah, it is.
I mean, not like from a seasonal perspective, but from a
I was thinking about that, though. It is the unofficial start of summer because a lot of kids are still in school.
Yeah.
Which is wait until June.
Yeah. So there's the unofficial and the official start of summer.
Do you always consider it the official start of the summer?
I think so.
You do?
Yeah.
I think it is. The weather, though, is not bueno at this time. It's rainy and cold.
Yeah.
Coming off of the heat wave.
Yeah.
That was the week
hot
prior.
This week.
It's been hot.
Yeah.
It has been hot. So, but anyways, it's good to have the start of summer, which is great being on the Delmarva, which is, people come in hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
And I think they're all coming to hear and see us.
They are.
I mean, because we are hot.
We are hot.
Hot.
Second only to Mr. Fun's comedy and music showcase, which was this past week.
Another sold out crowd.
It was great. So I was there.
Can you sell out if you don't sell tickets?
Yeah, whatever.
Sold out free crowd.
Yeah, sold out free crowd.
Right.
It was great though. Combination of music and comedians.
Thank you for being there.
And there are there were some hits and some misses.
Yeah.
Which is the nature of stand up though, right, Mr. Fun?
You know what? I learned afterwards. I had a comedian give me advice that you can't be afraid to fail. Like your failures result in better comedy in the future. And they asked me if I was afraid to fail. I said, I'm petrified.
But do you think you have failed?
No, I honestly have not taken any chances on stage.
Oh, I think getting on stage is taking a chance.
Agree.
Right. And you're very good off the cuff. So I wouldn't say that you've not that you don't worry about it. I'm not suggesting that, but I think you're very good at it. So
well, but I'd like to do so much more. And I realize that there's a lot of growing to do.
Yeah.
Failure in that business is just not going up to the mic.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
All right.
Good to know.
So speaking of failure, do you have a joke of the week?
I was thinking about Memorial Day, and Memorial Day, is everybody has a holiday. I mean, that's for people who've died in the service to our country.
Yes.
Right.
Mother's Day is for mothers. Father's Day is for fathers. And Valentine's Day is for lovers, and Palm Sunday is for Lucky.
One of the many national holidays.
It's one of my favorite holidays. I celebrate every day.
It's one of his favorite holidays. So, anyways, Rockfish let us in again with Mrs. Fun, bringing us the lead to the show, which is always great. Scotty's Vodka. You guys last weekend were at that Potomac Hunt Cup.
It was a great event.
Right?
It's really fun.
Yeah, in Montgomery County, Maryland. I saw some photos. You guys look great, and Scotty always looks great in those things, and they do a wonderful job there.
Quick funny story.
Yeah.
Okay, so they hit the steeplechase racing.
Yeah.
The first couple races were little kids on little horses.
Uh-huh.
And you remember the scene from what is it, Old School?
Uh-huh.
Where like the pony goes crazy, or the pony was going wild and almost like bucking the kid off before the race started. All the big horses had to surround them.
That's fun.
I thought it was like
I saw the first race, and then I just saw the Scotty's Punch Bowl. I didn't even know there was a horse race going on. Yeah.
That's why it's fun. It's steeplechase, right? So it's a long they go for a couple miles, which is really cool. Yeah. Beautiful piece of property out there.
Yep.
Guy that started Kiplinger's, I think it is.
Oh.
The financial publication. That's his property. It's at Montevideo.
Oh, okay.
If I remember correctly.
Oh,
out of South America. I'm going to tease. We have a new sponsor for this show.
Let's go.
So stay tuned later into the show, because we will talk about that a bit more. Very excited about our new sponsor.
Yeah.
We'll bring that on. So,
thank you.
Well, good. Lucky, there's a lot. We had recaps. We have feedback.
Yeah, a lot of.
We have soon to be awarded victory to one of us at the table for how we did in the pizza.
Okay, best pizza party day host draft last week. Okay, so it was I usually do this unscientific poll.
Yes.
Who had the best pizza. So Biff, you did win by one vote. Okay, it was very close between you and I and your. What was your pizza toppings like?
It was banana peppers, sausage, green onions, and ham.
Yeah.
Yes. That shows you how good your pizzas are.
I think I should order one of each of our pizzas and then have us revote.
Okay. And that's fine. But
because you guys just are naive if you don't like the honey
Look, I was getting my rear end beat on these drafts lately.
Yeah,
so to bring a victory back out, I will take the victory.
All right. Piercing recap. A lot of people, about, were sort of remarking, $5,000 to pierce your tongue, Lucky?
Yeah.
I would do it. I mean, I don't go to an office every day anymore. So, I might do it.
We're going to do a GoFundMe.
Okay.
All it takes is $20,000, and Lucky is going to pierce himself like he's in the Ringling Brothers circus. He's going to be one of the acts.
Yeah.
He's going to have somebody piercing.
The only caveat, I'm very sensitive. So if I do it and you guys make fun of me, it's not going to go well.
Oh, we would never make fun of
you. You cannot make fun of me if I get a nose ring or a tongue.
Really, I was the one that heard hey, if you pierce your nipple, it's going to hit your spine. We are going to make fun of you.
And
it's art. It would puncture as art.
And a lot of people did agree that Biff does not have boobs, but Mr. Fun does.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, I mean, that is just a click, again.
These are muscles.
They're muscles. They're muscles.
I did survive graduations. I think Mr. Fun and I talked about that last week. We're in graduation season. I had a daughter graduate from the University of Maryland.
Right.
Very emotional.
Did you cry like Mr. Fun?
I just got a gulp in my throat.
Really?
A gulp.
Not
crying like a baby, like Mr. Fun.
Yeah.
Well, because it was your second.
But it is painful. Yeah, this is my second. It is painful though. Listen to 4,000 names in a row.
No.
And your daughter is like 3,770. That was painful. It was like an hour and a half of just listening to names.
It's just use the first name.
Did you cheer?
Yeah, we did. Our section did.
Your section cheer.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I told you we had the fat heads. We had little faces.
That's a good.
Yeah. I saw pictures after.
Yeah, they told us we weren't allowed to bring anything in, so this is fun. I had to sneak them in.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
how'd she sneak the
inner purse?
I think it was her purse.
It was a pocketbook, whatever you call this thing. Yeah, it was big enough. They weren't giant fat heads. They were like, I don't know, 8.5 by 11.
You could slip underneath your shirt.
Yes.
Okay. So the national days this week. Okay. It's National Taffy Day, which taffy's a big one with the boardwalk open.
Now, is saltwater taffy in every boardwalk in the U.S.?
I would think.
I would think so.
I don't know. I just question. Do you like saltwater taffy?
You know what? I like the idea, but I don't eat it.
Do you eat taffy?
Like if somebody has it, I'll probably eat too many of them in one sitting and feel guilty about it.
Right.
And never eat them like in a year from again, take me a year to eat another.
If a taffy company wanted to sponsor us though, I would love that.
You would love taffy.
I would love it like there was no tomorrow. I'd love it like my wife if there was a taffy company.
It is World Turtle Day, us being 3 terrapins here. So go Terps.
Wow. So we were the new dog Murphy was out for a walk.
Okay.
Last week. Thinks he's picking up something like a stick. It was a small turtle.
Wow.
Alive.
Oh,
geez.
It was like a baby turtle. Had a box turtle in our backyard yesterday. Box turtle, which I was corrected.
Where do you live? The Galapagos?
I do live in the Galapagos. The Gila monsters. And what's the thing that we couldn't kill with our 2 hands? What was the
dragon?
Komodo dragon. We have Komodo dragons too.
Yes.
We have all
one of those in your
we
backyard?
have all that stuff. But turtles are cool.
Yeah.
And it's turtle season down at the beach.
Yeah,
on the highway. You got to move them, right? Between April and August.
They have a sign on the highways, turtle crossing, everybody slow down if you see one.
We saw one
the
other day. And I don't know what kind they're sea turtles or they're just turtles. I don't know what they are.
I think the sea turtles come from the sea, bury their eggs in the sand, and they're going back and forth.
They cross the road.
Yeah.
Right. They're shy, right? Hard to get them out of their shell.
Did you? Okay, speaking of box turtles, when you were a kid, and I would always see box turtles in my backyard. Did you ever take one as a pet for a week or so until your mom and dad said?
I have never seen. Growing up, I never saw a turtle. I'm from New Jersey.
They don't have
like
turtles.
a syringe. They'd had syringes in their necks.
No, you had a turtle.
Never.
Like you saw a pond. There weren't turtles.
We didn't get out much.
You didn't get. So I grew up. So it was. I will say this. My dad served in Vietnam. And we had these turtles that were mounted on the wall, like they had been stuffed.
Oh,
turtles. And they were big. Let's say they were a foot or 18 inches long. You're like, I'm not sure you can do that anymore.
So taxidermy
turtles.
Kind of thing?
Yeah.
And what happened to them?
I don't know whatever happened.
That would be actually cool to have, actually.
Yeah, if I could find it.
For
I found photos. Mr. Fun, did you look at the photos I sent you? Which was our friend James B. from Ashburn, Virginia.
I was holding him like a baby.
He was holding another guy like a baby at a bachelor party.
I was in the water.
Yes. I was holding you as a baby.
No, he was holding him.
I'm not sure.
They were shirtless, leaning. James was leaning back into Mr. Fun.
Yeah,
it's a it's a moment.
We're happy that they both chose to get married.
Yes, that's right.
Not each other.
Yeah, that's right. It answered other questions, so they got married.
He's from Thailand. I didn't know if he was.
Oh, geez. Okay.
If he was legit.
National Lucky Penny Day.
Oh,
which I think it's one of the goofiest. Like I'm tired of putting a penny in my shoe, kind of thing. Like,
so okay, will you pick a penny up if it's tails?
No, I don't. If I see a penny on the ground, I walk past it because it's dirty.
Okay, but if it was clean and if it was heads or tails,
no.
What about you, Mr. Fun?
I pick up all money.
You pick up all money.
Yeah.
You don't.
I pick up a penny. Oh no! I'd only pick up heads.
That's what I
misunderstood.
That's what
I've left a lot of tail pennies behind.
So I have in the floorboard of my Jeep. There's a penny sitting there. I saw it the other day, and because I took my Jeep in for service,
right.
And I'm like, okay, they're going to clean the car.
Right.
They didn't. I won't name the dealership that didn't clean the Jeep, but the penny's still sitting there, face up.
What if I flip it? Will you pick it up?
No, it's heads up now.
Oh, pick that thing up.
But I just leave it there.
So you have a lucky car.
Yeah, so I've got this penny in the bottom of my footwell in my Jeep. Don't look at me.
That makes
watch until it gets lodged underneath your gas pedal or something.
It makes a little bit of sense.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys know when a penny is like flipping when a woman is like flipping a penny? When you're hoping for head. So heads. Head.
Let's go. Okay, here's some more national days.
I'm going to go now, but it's Jeff B. from Dagsboro. I'm talking about. I shouted him out a few weeks ago, and I played golf with him this past week. I go, hey, did you hear He goes, he goes, thank you very much. He goes, I played it for my wife, and then we played some more of the show, and she's like, you listen to these guys because of your jokes.
I'm not that guy.
I'm not sure the penny joke's going to go over well in the Baxter household.
Maybe I should have a glass of wine with her and explain to her that humor is in the eye of the beholder.
And then we get into this whole discussion that we actually don't say, very rarely do we say a dirty word.
Right.
These are words in the English language.
Yeah.
It's a talent.
It is a talent. You have a talent, Mr. Fun.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. A couple more this weekend. Brothers Day, honoring brothers and brother-like friends. We have a lot of brothers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Friend, fraternity brothers.
Now, have you ever done anything for your blood brother or your family brother?
Yeah, shout out on social media.
Do you ever do anything for your shout out to your brother or anything?
Oh yeah,
for Brothers Day. Did you know there was?
Oh wait,
a
I didn't know.
Day?
I'm so sorry. I didn't know there was a Brothers Day.
I didn't know there was a Brothers Day.
It's this weekend.
Yeah,
what? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're gonna have to call your brother. I'll call my brother on brother.
Remind me.
Okay.
Remind me. Send me.
How about you remember yourself? It would be much more powerful if you actually.
Okay. When we talk about these national days, this is my last one.
Yeah.
I always who came up with this national day?
Okay.
Why did they do it? Okay.
Yeah.
This one is a really good one.
Okay.
These guys should be honored. Aviation Maintenance Technician Day. Anyone who helps keep planes in the air, they deserve a freaking day.
Oh, they true. You ever think about it if you're on a flight and it's a mechanical issue, right? And the plane's held up and then you take off a couple hours later, whatever it is, that you realize you're the test drive for that mechanical issue.
Oh,
you're the first one. You're the first one. You take a car to a shop, somebody else is test driving it before you get the car back. On an airplane, you are the test drive. After a mechanical issue.
That's not
That's
very
a thought to think about.
So I forgot when you were telling airline stories last show.
Yeah.
I managed to get a plane to wait for me. This is a true story.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran on, and this guy goes, "Are you the spare mechanical parts that they said we were waiting for?" And I go, "What?" Because he's made several announcements.
Yeah.
Which has the entire passengers very worried that we're waiting for spare mechanics.
So you're the guy.
And it turns out to be you that we're waiting for. So I thought it was funny. Yeah, I was the spare mechanical parts. That's funny.
All right. A couple other quick updates. Battle of the Bartenders update. They're in their final 4 now.
Okay.
But voting goes through June 1st, 2026 to be the the Cape Gazette Bartender of the Year. Brooke from Irish Eyes is going up against TJ from Dogfish Head.
Ooh.
And Ginger from Blue Coast in Rehoboth is going up against Ryan and Bethany Blues.
So it's a vote off in a sense, right?
Vote off. You can vote at www.catgazette.com, Battle of the Bartenders 2026.
Yeah, and Lucky's Shelley, who he was speaking very highly of.
Yeah, I like Shelley.
It did not make the cut.
No,
you couldn't multiple vote for Shelley there.
No, but she's going to get an honorable mention.
Yeah,
so I'm going to make her a visit.
She'll be pleased to see
She's
you.
at Starboard. I just can't wait till he brings.
Hi, I'm Lucky.
I'm going to bring the trophy to you. Lucky.
He's going to make his own honorable mention trophy.
Okay, and Memorial Day weekend. Okay,
yes.
We talked about it earlier. Federal holiday, United States military personnel who died, mourn them, serving in armed forces. So
Indy 500, right? Memorial Day weekend. Nobody pays attention to it anymore.
Oh, really?
Do you pay attention to the Indy 500?
No, I of course don't. But I think it's cool. I think if I was a NASCAR fan, I would.
If it was IndyCar. NASCAR is a different race.
Is it IndyCar?
It's IndyCar. It's like Formula One. It's open wheel racing.
I knew that.
And but that says a lot though.
Right.
You don't know what it is.
Right.
Remember that was AJ Foyt and Mario Andretti. Right. That was IndyCar.
Danica Patrick.
Right. That was IndyCar. She was a little
didn't
both.
they cross over? Yeah.
Yeah. She was a little bit of both. But it's a race that's fallen out of favor. We talked about Kentucky Derby.
With you and us, or with what were we going to say? 100,000.
They get 100,000 people at that event.
They do, but there's probably only 102,000 fans in the U.S. I just don't think a lot of people pay attention.
I think this is going to be one of those things that when people say, Biff always seems to be speaking the truth because he's so authoritative. Somebody's going to write in that there's like 5 million people who watch it.
And there could be 5 million.
Yeah.
Out of a country of 340 million, I don't think it matters.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
All right.
So Memorial Day, did you know it was originally called Decoration Day?
I did know this.
Yeah.
Wait, 1920 something? When was it?
Well,
after World War I.
First large observance of it was in 1868 or Arlington National Cemetery.
Oh.
Yeah.
So decoration meaning you decorated the tombstones, or it was the
decorated soldiers' graves?
The epaulets?
Yeah, graves.
Okay.
With flowers and that kind of thing.
Right.
So
okay.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Here's another interesting fact. Ocean City goes from about 7,000 year-round citizens to 300,000 people starting this
on
weekend.
Memorial Day weekend.
Starting this weekend, yeah. With all the people coming in and all the people visiting and whatnot.
I don't think you're going to know the answers to these questions, but is it Army, Navy, Marine Corps,
Air Force?
Is it Coast Guard and Air Force?
Yeah, Coast Guard's the
You think it's Coast Guard?
And they have space.
I think it's
Space Force now. Too.
Does it include those who died on both sides of the Civil War?
I think so.
Yeah.
That I don't know.
Probably.
They say American Civil War, so
yeah.
I think
Interesting.
You would think it would.
Yeah.
But
wait, last question.
Go ahead.
You don't have to die in combat. It's anybody who served and died.
It's anybody that served, right?
That's what I think.
Who died while serving in the armed forces.
While serving.
Yep.
While serving.
Right.
But that doesn't mean combat.
Right. Right.
Like, okay, sorry, my dad was in the Army. My dad has served. He didn't die in combat.
Right.
At some point, he's going to pass away.
Right.
I don't know if he's the one they're honoring.
Yeah. Well, what about those who died?
Because that's Veterans Day. Veterans Day is like you were a veteran.
Well, Veterans Day was World War I.
True.
Right?
Memorial Day and Veterans Day are two different holidays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Armistice Day is Veterans Day, right? Same thing. UK is Armistice Day.
Got it.
11th day in the 11th month and 11th.
I got corrected by a guy I work with that I called him a former Marine.
He was always a Marine.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Won't make that mistake again.
Yes. One more interesting thing. The last Monday in May is May 25th. That's Memorial this year. It's earliest the day that the holiday can be here is the 25th.
Okay.
The last time this happened was in 2020, and it won't happen again until 2037.
So that's a quirk in the calendar that it's going to happen another 11 years because of leap year.
Yeah.
It must be.
Yep.
Think about that, because it happened 6 years ago.
Right.
But it's not going to happen again for another 11 years. Yeah, it must be the leap year issue.
Yeah. Sunburn and flip-flop injuries spiked dramatically during this weekend. So everybody be careful with your flip-flop.
Sunburn and flip-flop.
Injuries.
You ever had a flip-flop injury?
I've had a close call with flip-flop.
So
one time. Running.
Mr. Fun and I dressed up for Halloween as sumo wrestlers.
Yes.
And we were living in Bethesda. And that's right after I met Mrs. Biff, right?
Yeah.
It was just shortly thereafter. And we dress up. We are wearing long john underwear with pillows in our rears and in our bellies, and we had sumo hair.
It was great.
And we wore flip-flops.
Yeah.
And we took the metro downtown into Washington.
Did you fit through the door?
Yeah, we were
But
something on the train.
We were sitting on our pillow
on the train.
Yeah.
We're sitting
our
on
pillow butts.
Yeah. We're sitting on the train. But my flip-flops blew out
Right.
on there. So I walked barefoot.
Ooh,
right.
Home. We had drank a lot.
Yeah, I thought I was going to dance my flip-flops off. But
that's as close as a flip-flop energy out kind of flip-flop blowout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is
Well,
what
keep an eye on you guys.
Hey, do you guys know what Sushi A said to Sushi B? Wasabi. No?
Okay. All right. So getting into some of the news thing. This past week was the last show of the Late Show. Stephen Colbert. So this past Thursday was the last show.
Which was the follow-up to the Letterman show.
Yes.
Right? Because he followed Letterman.
Yes.
Colbert did, right?
Wasn't there somebody in between?
No,
Did they have some guests?
Remember, there was the late. So Letterman originally was on the late. He was on the 12:30 time frame. Then he moved to 11:30, and then Colbert came after that. Then there's been other people at 12:30.
Yeah.
Ferguson, the Scottish guy.
Yep.
He was late, but Colbert was the 11:30 guy.
Yep. Okay, so do you agree that these are the four Mount Rushmore of late night guys? Carson, Letterman, Conan O'Brien, and Jay Leno. Is there anybody that like usurps them? You take their spot?
Conan's. I'm not sure.
Who would you replace him with?
Well,
I'm not sure you have to have four. I mean, there are four: Leno, Carson, Letterman, O'Brien.
Yeah. Arsenio Hall, Jon Stewart, Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Meyers, Jimmy Fallon. Any of those guys taking over the Mount Rushmore?
We're missing somebody.
Yeah, I mean, it's a generational thing, I would imagine.
Well, you can go back to the original. Steve Allen invented late night TV. Jack Parr.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like, for sure, the three. I would think Leno, Carson, and Letterman.
Conan O'Brien was really good.
He was, but he was never he wasn't on the regular channels, right? He was on like TBS or something like that.
Oh, really?
No, he was on regular then. He went to TBS.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
But does Colbert take a spot?
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
So, but pretty big deal because that late, I remember being in college and 11:30, we were watching late night.
Mm-hmm.
David Letterman all the time.
Right.
So, all right. So, in honor of Memorial Day and the Late Show franchise sort of going into mothballs, I came up with a top 10. Okay. All right. And it's the top 10 signs you're hanging out with Biff, Lucky, and Mr. Fun at the beach for Memorial Day. Okay. All right. Here we go. Number 10. You know, they have the drum beat. Okay. One of the three of them will be wearing their famous white pants. Okay. 9. Lucky may have his tongue pierced, and Biff and Mr. Fun will be $5,000 poorer.
Okay.
Let's go.
That's good.
8. Mr. Fun may accidentally eat off the plate of the people sitting next to him at the bar.
It only happened once.
Yes. Okay.
And it was my birthday.
7. You know Biff will be blowing the wooden whistle somewhere in Ocean City.
I've seen it.
Jeez.
I've seen it. When the train was coming.
6. Mr. Fun will be trying to convince, Mrs. Fun will be trying to convince herself that she would rather be hanging out with Mr. Fun versus her favorite four-legged companions, Reggie and Judge.
Yeah.
Okay. 5. Mr. Fun will be using the zoom in feature on his phone to check out the talent across the bar and get caught.
Okay. We have to share that story.
No, we don't.
4. There will be a pile of body hair on Lucky's bathroom shower drain.
Yeah.
8. What do we at?
3.
Biff will have a natural light in hand after convincing himself that it's not considered beer slumming to drink the official beer of Ocean City.
Right.
Okay. Number 2, there will be at least 3 $200 bar tabs at the Boathouse in Bethany between the three of them over the long weekend.
Yeah.
And the number 1, a great show will be had for those listening to WGMD 98.5 on Saturdays at 10, Sundays at 3, and our podcast release on Monday mornings.
Very nice. That was great.
Very good.
I thought I had to make one up, and mine was going to be I have to apologize to one of Biff's new friends for insulting them.
Here we go. So I teased it earlier. Very excited. We have a new sponsor, Tackle Up, Bethany Beach. Tackle Up Fishing Outfitter.
Let's go.
They are located at 100 Garfield Parkway, Suite store number 6, Bethany Beach, Delaware. If you've been down to Bethany Beach, you know where DB Fry's is on the corner.
Of course.
It's in that area. It's in that shopping area.
Okay.
There. It's on the street, 100 Garfield Parkway. Very excited about them being sponsored. They are as I said, a fishing outfitter. They do clothing, they do apparel, they do technical apparel. So they're big into the white marlin.
Oh, okay, great.
They have a boat called the Smoker, which is out of Manteo, North Carolina, but that's tied to the shop. And they actually have, if you go to their website, which is tackleupbb.com, they are giving away a $4,000 sport fishing trip.
Oh,
for
wow,
6.
that's awesome.
So whoever signs up, they have until the end of the month to do it. They should sign up, and there's no obligation to it. And you get it for 6. You also get $300 gift card for Tackle Up, $500 of this brand called Grundens. Excuse me, it's very technical fishing gear, plus $500 towards an Airbnb.
Amazing.
So it's a big contest.
Okay, so of course we're going to be sporting some of the Tackle Up gear and that kind of thing. Is there any do we have to clean fish or anything like that?
We could ask them.
Okay,
if there might be clean fish. Would you ever clean a fish, Mr. Fun?
I'm afraid of scales.
We're talking. That's very good. That's very good.
I try to avoid them.
Yeah, that's right. But anyways, there might be some obligations for us.
Okay.
But we will be outfitted. New Tackle Up. Want to make sure we got this on Memorial Day weekend again, the start of summer, as we said earlier. So we are thrilled by that. And on top of that, if you go to tackleupbb.com and buy online, there's a discount code for Laugh Smartly. You get 15% off if you type Laugh15.
That's amazing.
Into the discount code.
Okay.
So everybody go to the website.
What's the website again?
tackleupbb.com.
Okay. And 15% off if you need Laugh Smartly 15?
Laugh15.
Laugh, yeah.
It's friends of ours, Nate, who runs the shop there. Go see Nate. And we will hopefully do an appearance there someday, as we talked about. So very excited about that. So with our roster, we have Scotty's, right now we have Tackle Up, and we're growing the business.
We can drink and go fishing.
We can drink.
Let's go.
That's right. And again, go to the website and sign up for the fishing trip.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Good.
Awesome. Thank you for Tackle Up.
Yep.
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
All right. So again, I saw the story and I had to bring it to you guys, and it was a little painful thinking about bringing the story to you guys, but I had to do it. Okay. I'm just going to tell you what the headline is, and we'll talk about it. Man uses his penis to pull police car down the street to raise awareness for prostate cancer is the headline.
I could think of so many other ways to raise awareness for prostate cancer.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Money, have you ever pulled a...
I don't think I could tow a car with my penis. I could pull it.
John Stevenson, 50, hauled a 2-ton French police car 131 feet along a residential street using his manhood.
Wow.
And to boot, he caught himself on fire.
Okay.
He set himself on fire.
What?
Why?
This was planned.
It's planned because he's trying to...
What's his name?
His name is John Stevenson.
John Stevenson is an idiot. He is an idiot.
But he's trying to rein away. So prostate cancer, we have a lot of friends, male friends. You know, it's good that he's bringing this. But this guy is interesting dude. He's a martial arts expert. Okay. And he holds a world record for reeling off 300 punches in 30 seconds, while holding a 1 kilogram dumbbell, 2-pound dumbbell.
So he's airboxing.
Airboxing with 2 pounds in each hand. He punches 300 times.
How many? What's
300?
No.
How many do you think you could do, Mr. Fun?
14.
Air in 30 seconds?
Well, does it have to follow through?
No, he's just going like this, right?
When he does this, I'm not afraid of him at all.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not afraid of you.
He looks like a Rock'em Sock'em robot.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
JY in West Palm Beach, by the way, boxing gym guy now.
Really?
Go visit him. He takes me to the gym like he's in the hood.
How many times can he punch?
300. I don't think it's 300.
It's a world record, so 300.
So, ready, Mr.
I would like to know if JY's ever been punched.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now when there was a fight way back when.
Yeah.
He didn't get punched by the other guy.
No.
There was friendly fire, right? Somebody got punched by somebody else.
Yes.
So, have you ever been punched?
I've been punched. Come on.
No, really?
People want to punch me.
So have you literally been punched?
I was punched in high school. I was punched in college.
Yeah, 9th grade.
Have you been punched?
Yeah, I got punched accidentally on a bachelor party with my friends. 2 of my friends got in a fight. I got stuck in the middle of it and caught a punch.
You tried to break it up.
Do you know how wimpy we sound when we could count the number of times we've been punched?
I've never been punched.
Let's do it.
I've never been punched. Our friend Scrappy, though, this was at Washington, D.C. We're driving around and he cut somebody off.
Yes.
And Mr. Fun and I are in the car like, I'm not sure you should have done that.
Boom.
Guy walks up. Scrappy rolls his window down, like literally cranks his window down. Hello. It's sort of the guy comes in and just clocks him. And
Biff goes, we got to get him to the hospital. I'm in the backseat.
Yeah.
And I go, listen, I've had my nose broken before. You can't just go to the hospital. And he turned around and his nose was almost touching his ear. And I go, we got to go to the hospital.
No, not you're going to get retribution on the puncher.
No.
He screeched away.
Yeah,
he Biff grabbed the wheel and said, hit the gas.
We pull over to the side.
Like
we go to the George Washington University Hospital.
Yeah.
Person falls asleep on somebody else's shoulder while we're right in the emergency room. It was chaos.
Okay.
So let's set aside pulling the car with your penis.
Yes.
How far do you think you could push a 2-ton car? Just push it, not using your penis.
It was a flat surface.
I know, but could you push a car 130 feet? Could you push a car 130 feet?
I'm trying to figure out the biggest women Lucky's ever been with.
Think about this. Also, go back to the penis thing. His wiener probably is longer than before he did this activity.
Oh,
he's probably
stretching out like Bobby Brady.
Yeah,
hanging
like
from
that.
the gym set.
What are you saying?
When he was hanging from the gym set, trying to get tall.
Bobby Brady didn't do that.
It's an obscure
reference.
Yeah. Anyway, I read this article. There's pictures of the dude doing it with his wiener.
Really? You
can see?
Yes.
Wait, how is it connected? Honestly,
it's
just
through some kind of like padding thing or whatever.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. How does he tie it on?
Yeah. I'll show you guys a picture. Maybe we'll post it on social media. I don't know.
Maybe he pierced it. Like for $5,000, Lucky would pierce it.
Perhaps.
Okay, going back. Speaking of punch it, we change the subject again.
Yeah.
Punches. Would you take a punch for $5,000?
Depends from who. We had this discussion about Mike Tyson.
It depends.
One of us.
Where?
Oh,
in the face?
In the face?
Let Mr. Fun punch you in the face for $5,000.
Yeah. And by the way, I don't look like you when I punch. I can punch.
We don't want to mess up his nose.
I know.
I don't think I'd take a punch for $5,000.
I would.
Would you take a punch in the gut for $5,000?
Yeah, probably.
I'd probably take it in the gut.
Isn't that like what's his name died? Houdini.
Died. Yeah, he wasn't prepared. Yeah. I'm no Houdini.
No Houdini.
All right. Couple other quick stories. This was like a recap. We talked about this is like somewhat serious, but like trying to rein in kids' usage of social media.
Yeah, it's like 16.
Age
right?
restrictions.
Australia started first, then Spain. Maybe other countries have.
Yeah, UK. UK is trying to do it too. Anyway. So there's a new report out that the UK, they're basically kids are outwitting online safety measures with fake mustaches. They're using fake mustaches, and it's getting them through the age check.
Meaning they're like Groucho Marx, like fake.
Yeah, they're putting like fake mustaches on, and whatever visual tool they're using to like check age.
Yeah, I mean kids are getting it around.
Where is this again?
The UK.
The
UK.
Because in Italy, you know why boys grow mustaches? So they can look like their moms.
Coming from an Italian.
A quarter Italian.
Hey, this all started because some boys got hooked on watching shrimp online. Yeah, so they're trying to get rid of pornography.
Wow. Is that
Get on me winners? Get on me winners.
Okay, we're big fans of the July 4th Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
Yes.
Okay, we talk about it every year. We tried it a couple of years ago. We tried to eat a bunch of hot dogs, whatever. A little bit of risky this year, a risk in the event. Joey Chestnut is on criminal probation.
Criminal probation.
Yeah.
So not probation from Nathan.
No.
He's done something illegal.
He pleaded guilty to misdemeanor battery last month, and he was before being sentenced to 180 days of probation. For the court records, the man who Chestnut struck says he exchanged a handshake with Joey before he was struck on the left side of his face. Joey punched him in the face.
But why would that keep him from a hot dog eating contest?
He may, he's on probation. I don't know. If he violates probation, he's going to jail.
do you think, I got to imagine he lives in Long Island or something like that. Like probation is you can't usually leave some area.
No, you're on probation is if you do something, if you violate another law, then you're going to jail.
No, I get that. But why would that keep him from eating hot dogs?
Because if he violates, he may be in jail. He may go to jail for this criminal offense.
Okay.
So like here's, for instance, the Kobayashi, the number 2 guy. Maybe he would like tempt Joey between now and then.
Hit him.
And then Joey's out.
Speaking of law, do you know what Murphy's Law is?
I know, yes.
What is it?
Murphy's Law is when things are going to go wrong that, are going to happen. They're going to go wrong.
What about Cole's Law?
That's a cabbage. I knew you were going with that.
You've heard it before.
No, maybe, but I'm pretty sure I can figure that one out. Coleslaw.
All right. Baseball season's going on.
Yes.
Our Orioles, who a lot of our DMVers and Delmarva folks follow.
None of the teams in the Delmarva are doing well.
Phillies are doing well.
No, they aren't.
Yeah, Dave Mattingly took over. They were 10-1.
Okay, but they weren't doing well. Nationals aren't doing so hot.
How are the Yankees doing?
Yankees are in first place.
Thank you.
Whatever. We don't care about the Delmarva.
Yankees.
So I read this. So speaking of baseball, so in fact, I didn't know this. Milwaukee Brewers, and I guess other stadiums have this. I read this. You're allowed to bring in food as long as it fits in a 1-gallon clear bag. So what's happened at Brewers games is people are having spaghetti celebrations.
That's great.
So somebody's bringing in a gallon's worth of noodles,
right?
And somebody else is bringing in a gallon worth of sauce, and then somebody else is bringing in the bread. So they're going to the outfield and having an entire Italian meal.
They can walk right past the security.
Past the security. That's good.
Is it?
That's sorry. That's good.
That's in the ear of the beholder.
the ear of the beholder. Listen to him.
Right.
He's getting funny too. But I think, have you ever gone to a baseball game where you've been able to bring food in?
No, never.
But it's become a thing, though. This whole Italian night at Brewers.
It's expensive to go to a game.
It is.
And that's a good, inexpensive
How is expensive? How you've been to an Orioles game?
Yeah.
I haven't been to a Major League game this year. But what's the Orioles? How expensive?
To go up and get 2 of the 20-ounce beers in the can,
Right.
it's like $46.
Grandma Fun was so frugal that we brought bags of popcorn and M&Ms into movie theaters with us.
We've done that before.
I do that all the time. Man.
Really?
Yeah. We've done that.
I never buy candy at the thing. I'll break if I want candy.
I will say though, to plug to the Clayton Theater in Dagsboro, which
Yeah.
is an old school theater, candy's reasonably priced and a movie ticket's very reasonable.
Oh, nice.
It's definitely worth it to go there. So, but we used to, my uncle used to take popcorn. Well, no, he would only go to movie theaters that had certain popcorn.
Right.
But we've surely taken candy.
What about when the M&Ms fall into the popcorn? You like it?
Well,
It's like a thing. People mix their M&Ms.
I don't like
Oh, I don't. Well, that's sweet and savory, right?
Yeah.
That's sweet. I wouldn't mind it.
You wouldn't mind
I don't think I would mind
Why
it.
can't you put popcorn in your mouth and put some M&Ms in there?
I think it's one of those, like, remember the old Reese's peanut butter cups where you got my peanut butter, you got your, I think it happened by accident.
Yeah. So I did the PGA golf tournament, which was won by Aaron Rye, which was last weekend.
Right.
I saw the vending prices for that tournament. A beer was like $20. I mean, they were knocking it out of the park. How expensive they were charging for certain things.
Okay, besides maximizing revenue, do you think it's still like curtail, like people getting drunk at events like that? Do you think it has an impact? I think it does.
Do you really?
Yeah. Like, I mean, when we drink, like we go out.
So do you think that's why it's so expensive?
No, but is that part of their strategy?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's a good question. I had never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
But the music festivals are that expensive, right? I think for 16-ounce beer, they're $18.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something like that. But that's an interesting point.
Yeah.
It probably does to a certain extent. Did you ever sneak liquor into a basketball or football game when you were in college?
Yeah.
It was Ziploc bags, right?
Yeah, Ziploc bags, or we would get those little minis and get them in there.
But we used to get frisked going into games, right? They don't do that.
You got to put them in, a place that they can't touch you,
right?
Yeah.
Or can't they touch you?
Well, they can.
Yeah. He's got enough room back there.
He's got enough room back there.
Did you, speaking of baseball, did you see that in St. Louis, there's this like section now that they all take their shirts off?
Okay.
Kids,
yeah.
And the manager is buying tickets this weekend or one of the weekends recently to get more people to sit in that section and do the shirt takeoff.
Wow.
Like it's inspiring the team so much. I thought it was pretty cool.
Do you remember when the St. Louis Blues won the Stanley Cup like 6 years ago, something like that?
Yeah.
And oddly, it was the song Gloria by Laura Branigan became their song because they were in last place at the All-Star break in St. Louis. And then they won the Stanley Cup that year. It was just this odd song. It has nothing to do with hockey.
Do they still play it?
I don't know, but it had nothing to do with it. It was just sort of an odd trend that they do.
There's no words in the song that they attach to or associate with.
If you were offered free tickets to the O's game, free, would you be part of a line that says you paint an O on your chest and go shirtless if it's at Orioles? You get a free ticket, but you have to stand there with your shirt off.
Would I?
Yes.
No. Would you?
I think Yankees, I would.
Just a regular season game?
Yeah.
Versus a playoff game?
Get him free parking, too. Free parking.
Yeah, I'd probably do that.
Put a Y.
I'd probably do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the minimum, though? So it would be, it's just a regular game.
Right.
The Yankees game. So you're at Yankees.
So the Yankees call me.
The Yankees
and say, we need your chest on camera.
You need your chest on camera.
Yeah, and your belly.
And it's not just, you need more than just the ticket, though.
I got ticket and free parking.
So free parking.
It's a good seat.
Okay.
Good seat.
It's a pretty good seat.
Yeah.
That's what gets.
And I get
to
to bring all of my friends that spell it Yankees. Y-A-N-K. Yeah. There's 7 of us.
Okay. If you do that one time, you do it a second time, a third time, right?
You got to be comfortable without your shirt on.
And then you get known as the guy who's the Y.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Would you have a fake mustache? So
I would not.
Who you are?
No, I would be proud of that. I would be proud of that. Yeah.
I'm not
I would
sure
do
I
that.
would do it.
I would do that.
All right.
We can go to an A's game, you and me. A-S.
Well, I was at a game last weekend with my son, and we were at the Orioles versus Nats, and we had these great seats. We were sitting so close. So my son and I got a little crazy. We were yelling at the Orioles, and we got death stared by Gunner.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. He did not like us. We were calling for players only meeting.
Right.
We need a players only meeting. And he kept looking back at us like, what are you two talking about?
It's such an old man thing. Like, not you stink or whatever.
Players only meeting?
Because the team wasn't doing well.
You didn't want to give them your old Salesforce. What was that thing? The MoMA? What was that thing?
Ohana?
No, that acronym you gave me.
Oh, a V2 Mom?
Yeah, we need a V2 Mom. With the Gunner, we need a V2 Mom.
You think Gunner was psyched to have players only meeting?
No, he was
like,
not
great
psyched
idea.
He was about to come out from the dugout and beat our butts.
Right. Great idea, middle-aged white man.
So I read this. Keeping up with sporting things. So I read this thing about an ultra marathoner. Ultra marathon, somebody who runs 100 miles, whatever.
Wow.
This woman ran 250 miles in 56 hours, and she only slept for 19 minutes. The big claim was, besides some of the energy drinks she drank, she ate a lot of mashed potatoes. Apparently that was carbohydrates.
That'll do it.
A lot of mashed potatoes. But my question for you, it's not the provocative question, but I'm asking, if you could run for 24 hours, how far do you think you could run? Just run.
Well, I'm a runner, right? I mean, if I could run, I can run.
Okay.
Right.
So how far?
It's like a trick question.
No, okay. Without any training, just tomorrow,
right?
You start running for 24 hours.
Could you run to Ocean City?
How far do you think you could run in 24 hours?
So I'm a runner.
What are you talking about?
I mean, like,
are you a food
if
runner?
You're like, could you run 24 hours? No, I couldn't. But you just told me I can run for 24 hours.
No, I'm just.
I'm going to run.
You and your current
running capacity
for 24 hours. Okay. How far do you think you could run?
Well, I don't know the answer to this, but
what do you think you could do?
I think I could, if I had the stamina to do it. I think I could average a mile a minute, a mile
an hour.
That's not a lot.
That's 24 miles.
I could do 2 miles an hour. I could do almost 50 miles.
Okay.
24 hours.
What about you?
2 miles an hour? I can do more than 2 miles in an hour.
But
I would add some rest.
I
would add some rest in there too.
Yeah.
Geez, I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm not in really great running shape right now. So 10-minute miles, probably, let me say a 20-minute mile.
Okay.
20-minute, that's 5 miles
Which
an
is
hour.
basically walking.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Right. That's walking.
5 miles an hour. Yeah, I don't know.
By the way, 20-minute mile is not 5 miles an hour. That's 3 miles.
20. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's my
So
math?
you can do 3 and I can do 2.
That would be 72. You're thinking you could do 72 miles.
Okay.
Because you would walk.
How many did she do?
She did 250 in 56 hours. So she did, that's 2.5 days. So that's 120 miles a day.
Wow.
Is what she did, roughly.
Wait, do that divided by hours.
56.
5 miles.
That's about like
5 miles an
6 miles an hour or something like that.
And she's got a belly full of potatoes.
Right. So
Which,
it's an interesting question, though. I think that it's somewhere between the two. 2 miles and 3 miles an hour, I think is what you could do.
but you'd have to add some rest in for us, you guys who are
you
really
could walk. I think you could walk 24 hours without sleeping.
Really?
Yeah, I think you could. You could walk 24 hours without sleeping. Do you think?
Yeah.
We should try that.
I'd have to sleep for 3 days.
We should do it. That's the Laugh Smartly Marathon.
Right.
We should see how
Walk
long it
for
takes.
24 hours.
We should start in Dewey Beach and make it to Ocean City and see if we could do it in 24 hours.
Oh, we could do that in a second. You don't think?
It's 11 miles to Bethany Beach from Dewey Beach. It's got to be another.
I got
7
it.
or 8
You
miles.
guys,
We could.
You
guys,
could go to get to the bottom.
you guys walk, and I will hitch my penis up to a 2-ton truck, and I'll drag it there.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Here we go. Okay. We mentioned provocative question. This one isn't one, and I give some props to my youngest daughter who helped me with this.
All right.
All right. Here we go. Provocative question of the week. Going to keep it simple first. Would you clone yourself? Period.
Right.
Would you ever clone yourself? Have another Mr. Fun that you get to control?
Oh, I get to control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, so like, again, split duties, have it do whatever you want to do that or don't want to do, etc. Would you?
The world would appreciate a second Mr. Fun.
Yeah.
I would.
Would you do it? Would you clone yourself?
I guess I would if it allowed me to do something I really wanted to do. Right? Gives me time.
Okay.
Right? The clone gives you time to do something you love to do. Right?
Yeah.
Does the clone have my personality?
100%.
Oh,
It's two.
so we're like best buddies.
Come on.
Right.
Maybe, but maybe people don't like,
Yeah.
Oh, we would love each
they
other.
would not find your jokes funny.
Right. No, he'd laugh at his own jokes.
Here's
too.
Mr. Fun 2. Come
Right.
on, Mr. Fun 2.
Right.
Okay. All right. So yeah, sounds like we would
Tui, I would call it.
What
Tui.
would you not have the clone do? And what we mentioned, what we would have the clone do? What would the clone would not be able to do any of this? Like off limits. This is only going to be me doing this stuff. Is there a task?
I would like my clone to do everything that I experience.
Okay.
I would like my clone to.
Like, would you want your clone to make love to Mrs. Fun?
We would last twice as long.
Did disappoint twice as often?
I mean, would you, Mrs. I mean,
I would say that the task would be equally shared.
okay.
I'm not
so
sure I would
it's-
eliminate. I would just it would allow the clone to mow the yard while I'm not mowing.
Okay,
Yeah.
but how about this one? Okay, hey clone, go take Mrs. Biff out to dinner tonight while I do something else. Like that. That's probably a no, right?
I would do things with my clone.
Yeah.
It would be me, Mrs.
Yeah,
Fun,
that
the
would
clone.
be a tough. That's a philosophical question.
Yes.
I'm not sure I know the answer to.
Okay.
That's a great philosophical
Okay,
question.
here's where it gets really hard philosophically. Would you have a threesome with if you had two wives? Like two Mrs. Funs, two Mrs.
So
Biffs.
Mrs. Fun was
Is this
clone.
a trick question?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Would you and your clone have a threesome with your significant other?
No, I would cockle my clone. And he
What
would,
does that mean?
He would sit in a
Sit there.
chair
Oh.
and he would watch.
It's cuckold.
Yeah.
Cockled.
I don't know what it is. I just read about it one time.
So no.
Oh, I know GDP.
So would no threesome with two Mrs. Biffs or two Mrs.
I don't think Biff is answering.
Again, it's a tough philosophical question there.
Yeah.
I don't know if she'd appreciate it.
I don't think so either.
Yeah,
That would be something I would not do.
that's right.
Where
Okay.
would your clone hang out? He'd be drinking beers, watching TV.
I don't know. I would probably not include that clone in any of the extracurricular activities I have with Mrs. Lucky. So
But those are great questions. They are
Okay.
very good questions. I
Right.
can't believe your daughter came up with them for this
contact
show.
at laughsmartly.com. If
Yep.
anybody's got it.
I actually dated a clone for a while. I think I'm dating myself. No.
Oh, good
There's
try.
something there.
Good try.
It's got to be something about a long time ago.
Yeah.
I
A long time ago, I used to go out with my
That-
clone.
yeah,
But I think I'm dating myself.
myself.
There it
you go.
is.
So good. Do you have is there another joke to end, or is that close up?
Wow. The joke of the day is, for Memorial Day, where do lesbians go on Memorial Day? To their LGBTQ.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. That's very good, I guess. Anyways, what did you say? Contact at laughsmartly.com.
Contact at laughsmartly.com. We'll definitely hear your feedback on the provocative question.
Yeah.
Anything else we had.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. Big thing for us is to please not just like the show and listen to the show and watch the show, share the show with your friends. And because we want to continue to grow it. We are, again, looking to grow the radio station outlets that we are at.
Yeah.
Not just WGMD's 98.5, the Talk of Delmarva, but others as well. But again, please share the show. It's been great seeing you guys. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Let me just simply say, until next time, let me just say goodbye.
Laugh Smartly is a production of Laugh Smartly Industries. Please subscribe, like, and share wherever you listen and watch us. And we'd love to hear from you, so email us at contact@laughsmartly.com. Thank you again for listening.